Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. Y'all know why y'all here. Anything I say is alleged and in my personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal, you guys, and all of the things. So let's get into it, you guys. Dark Skin Ken, aka boyfriend number 2, aka Mr. Boring, is on social media, you guys. I think he thinks that he's trolling somebody. I think that he thinks that he is dragging somebody or reading somebody, and I don't know what he's talking about. So first of all, he posted earlier today a screen grab of some of the views of different clips of both kind of like him and Trish and some other stuff. And it says, for us to be so boring. And then it says, Jesus, like spelled Jeezus. You mofos is watching. But we're not watching the show, though. And then also took a screen grab of OMFG Reality TV, who always posts like different clips of the reality shows. And so they posted the preview that we had discussed the other day with Ken, Trisha, and Marquez, and the alleged scene where potentially the pop happened after this. And said, has like rolling eyes emoji and saying this guy. But we didn't stop there, you guys. So then Ken decided to take to his platform, wanted to, I guess, record the reel and post it on his page as well, and said the following. Said, listen, there isn't a woman on this planet that will get with another man and not expect the same care as they would with the biological father. Too many times I see women acting as if this is something brand new when the bulk of you have been through this very thing yourself, whether it be your kids or as a kid yourself. In no way have I or Trish ever tried to limit or excuse this man of his responsibilities. He does that to himself. There's always 2 sides to a story, sometimes 3, and the fact is this guy just hasn't grown up and thought that Trish would be a miserable single mom the rest of her life, not with an exclamation mark, and tags own, and own keeping it real, and LAMH, you guys. So here's the thing, because I've been team no one from the start. And there was somebody in the comments that said that he liked that, basically said he walked out on his kids despite her, and in turn another man stepped up to the plate, and now he's mad and wants to point the finger. Meanwhile, the only person he should be mad at is himself. His only words to Ken should be thank you, period. And then Ken responds to that saying that's it with exclamations and all of the things. So nonetheless, like I said, I'm team nobody, right? I am team nobody. Number one, I don't understand why Trish waited, like I said, right before the filming of the reunion to file for divorce, and apparently Marquez, of course, has contested it. But my thing is this. If you knew for years that this marriage was over, if you knew when Marquez decided to leave you and the kids, why didn't we solidify a divorce right then and there? From what I understand, divorces aren't that expensive. So nonetheless, I don't understand what we're dragging out. Was it money? Was it for health benefits? What was the purpose? So nonetheless, for Trish, I don't understand what she's holding on to. And I don't understand if this quote-unquote filing was for storyline purposes for the show, since Martel says everyone's acting to make it seem like she's going to follow through with a divorce, only for it not to happen. Because until that divorce is finalized, I am not buying any of this shenanigans. I still believe that Trish enjoys the discord between Marquez and Ken. Because why wouldn't you nip all of this in the bud
and just solidify things with a divorce and all this other stuff, because why entertain the foolishness? And then Marquez, you left your family. Now, you said that there's other stuff to the story, there's other sides to the story, and it seems as though really your angle, you're more so pissed about the fact that I guess you were lied to about this being the reality show that Trish and the kids were filming. You thought they were filming some variation of Bring It, but that show and Dance Moms have not been on TLC for years. So I'm not sure why you got that impression and why you were easy to fool like that. And then I don't understand the apparent lies about the dates and times of the different kids' events when that should be checked in with the children. And I know recently you posted on your social media that you picked up your daughter from school and you wanted to let the people know that you, and I guess you might be moving to Huntsville, is what I'm gathering, because you filmed also with your son some specs of a home of sorts and a backyard. So does that mean that you are going to be moving to Huntsville, or is this quote unquote a storyline? Is this for filming for January of 2025 to make it seem like you're going to be in Huntsville for good to be closer to your kids? I'm just trying to dot all the I's and cross all the T's, you guys. And then Ken, right, who seems to want a trophy, who seems to want a prize, who seems to want acknowledgement for doing what you're supposed to do, Ken. I don't know, I don't understand why you feel that you need to be praised for something. It should be expected, it should be automatic. But my thing is this: why do things need to escalate to violence? Why do things need to escalate to get to a point to say, I'm the man, I'm this, and things are going completely left? What is the point for all of that? And then you want to take it upon yourself to save married women with kids? That's a little sus to me. That basically you like seeking out women who are married, whether regardless of what the status is of their marriage, and you seem to get off on being their side dude, on being their boyfriend number 2, and hopefully you get to be the one that gets to move into the marital home and help take care of the kids. No. There is something weird about that, because apparently that was your last situation as well, that you consider your last situation, their kid, your kid. Ken, do you want a cookie? Obviously, if you are serious about Trish, obviously the kids come with that. If you are serious about Trish and you have moved in and you are taking part in doing things that a father figure would do, a potential stepdad would do, I don't understand why you are looking for all of this applause. It is automatic. That is to be expected. So I don't understand the ranting and the raving that's taking place. I just want to understand why it seems like Trish is not that into you, except for when it is time to go back and forth with Marquez, when it's time to throw this whole relationship in Marquez's face, but yet she won't file, she's now filed because there was a filming of a reunion, but delayed filing for a divorce and finalizing a divorce with this man for years. And basically cannot seem to tell the truth to the rest of the cast as far as what your guys' status is. Because it seems that you are the one that wants to marry her. It seems that you were the one that was thinking about purchasing an engagement ring and proposing. But it is her who is the one that's like, let's pump the brakes. Let's not do this. Let's not do that. But when it's time, I guess, to perform for the gram, when it's time to get into a back and forth with Marquez, then it's all lovey-dovey. It's all good over here. But why is it taking so long? And why is this being glorified as something to be promoting? This is not love and marriage and side pieces. This is not love and marriage and boyfriend number two and girlfriend number two and side chicks and all this. No, 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 no. Either you are married with kids and you are managing how you are dealing with being a Black entrepreneur versus raising your family. Or if you are in the scenario of Mel, Martell, and Destiny, who are divorcees, how you are managing a co-parent relationship with your ex and other things. But we're not seeing any of that because both marriages are everything's a disaster. Everything is tied up in the courts because of how unhinged everything has unraveled in both of those marriages. So nonetheless, we are stuck with this love square of sorts because, again, the other part that I didn't talk about is the thirst that Trish still has for Martell, that she was upset that he didn't know her or he didn't recognize her or whatever, and then didn't have the cojones to say in front of Ken what really went down when him and Trish met up at his marital home at the time when he was married to Mel. Didn't have the energy to say it to Ken's face, but when he was in scenes with Stormy and others, had no problem saying what time it was. But nonetheless, you guys, none of this is interesting to me. And I don't care how many views people view a real Ken on Instagram, or how many times people look at a video on Twitter. If that is not translating to actual viewership of the show on Saturday nights, if it's not translating to watching it on demand on the OWN app or the Max app or whatever, none of it matters. None of it matters. And this is really the most that you've spoken since you've been on the show. It seems to be only when it is time to go back and forth with Marquez. Other than that, you are Mr. Mumbles. So, no, you're not getting a cookie. No, you are not getting a trophy. No, you're not getting a prize for doing what you're supposed to do, Ken. My thing is, how long are we going to play out this married woman with a side dude and lusting after a sneaky link? Or a potential old sneaky link that you want him to notice you in 2024, even though you're supposed to be moving forward towards an engagement, towards a marriage with your long-term live-in boyfriend, but technically is a side dude because you're still legally married to another man. Make it make sense. All of this is dysfunctional. All situations should have been resolved from jump. But like I said, it is a red flag that Ken gets off on being with women who are married with kids and wanting to outdo the husband, wanting to outdo the other man in the kids' lives and all this other stuff. Like, it's weird. It's very weird behavior. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.